Morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Willy Reds. I was standing here getting my tea ready, getting ready to take you guys out for a quick update on the garden and everything. But before I do that, one, I want to tell all y'all that you're beautiful and amazing human beings. I mean, why else would you be listening to my shenanigans? Seriously, think about it. I mean, it's true. Anyways, before I walk out there, I wanted to show you guys seriously how easy it is to grow your own sprouts and have them going all the time and never have to pay for that kind of nutrients. Super easy. So let me turn you around and we'll get on those greens, and then I'll take you outside and show you the just craziness that's going on in the garden. All right, so these are the radish microgreen seeds. Okay, this is how easy this is. You take, this is only 1/8 of a cup. I poured it in a large mason jar. You can go online and buy these tops for mason jars and make them in plastic and metal, as you can see. It cost me like $6 to get 4 of these, and I used 2 at first, but it made way too many, so now I'm just down to doing it 1, and I got a rotation now going every few days. So you take them, you put the seeds in, you fill this up with water, you let them soak overnight, and then every morning and every evening you come in here, turn on the cold water, give them a rinse, dump it out. Give them a nice little spin so they don't all stay like clumped together. And then, boom, just like that. And you do that, and it takes seriously about 4 to 6 days. And then, let me show you what you get. Let me bring you over here to the fridge of my gator. Doo-ba-doo-doo-doo. There they are. All right, so check this out. And this is what you get, okay, in like 4 to 6 days. And there was more in here, but we eat them like every day. I put them in just about everything. My tuna, my ramen, my everything. If I can put them in, I put them in, because 1, they taste amazing, and 2, they're packed with nutrients. All right, let me grab my tea. I got my honey in there. Now let's go outside. So that's how we don't need to stay inside anymore, because there's no plants inside no more. There's no plants inside. All right, so whoop. All right, let me put my tea down, because we're gonna start right here. So this was that plant that I was telling you guys about, the viola. We took it out, we got it separated and everything. We tried to clean it up, but it's just not hanging on. It just is too far. So we'll see. There's a little bit of new growth like up in here, so maybe I don't know. We'll see. I'll keep trying until it's completely dead. But let's start over here now. You guys remember this being way taller, and the reason it was way taller is because, let's switch over here, we had to separate the cilantro and the spinach tower portion of it, because they started getting these insanely small little, like tiny little bugs that were at the core of the leaves. And I saw 1 or 2, you know, here and there, and then a couple days later they were everywhere. Like they were on pretty much all of the cilantro and really at the base of them. And so I looked them up online, and they said try a little bit of rubbing alcohol and see if that'll kill them off. So I did that. Didn't work. So also read that ladybugs are great. And I had already known about ladybugs, and we had a couple in the garden, but they weren't here. So I went down to the local garden store, and I picked up one of these. Check this out. Bam! Ladybugs, bitches. Yeah, look at that. 500 of them badasses. So I've released about half of them, I think, and I'm going to release the rest of them probably at the end of this day. I've just been releasing them over the last couple of days, and it literally overnight, took care of those bugs. So any of the bugs that were over here on the spinach and the cilantro, they are now gone. And if you want to see, let's come over here to Pepper Row. So this is Pepper Row. I'll show them to you in a second. But anyway, check this out. Shabing! They're hanging around. Like tons of them. It's not. There we go. Right inside there. See it? Okay, so once I started releasing them and giving them a nice place to hang out and all the food they could pretty much eat, they're hanging around now. So now I can release them in the rest of the garden out there, and we'll just have ladybugs everywhere. But dude, they worked amazingly. So if you have bug problems in your garden, I recommend getting ladybugs. All right, so here's that section that we took out those violas, and they came out from this area over here, and these didn't do so well at first, but now everything is picking right back up. I mean, it's filling out. So once we took those plants out and got rid of that yuckiness, everything else is like, oh, okay, all right, we can live for good now. And then the snapdragons are getting ready to pop. Getting ready to pop. Carrots are doing well. The last time you guys saw this guy was down a little bit more, and this guy definitely didn't have this much strength, so they're coming up. And then we got this tomato plant came back. Man, I thought for sure he was gonna fall off. He's one of the black princes, I think. And so this, we did the same thing with our tomato plants on the floor, which I'll show you in a second, but we went ahead and mixed. So I'm gonna try mixing. This is a tomato plant and a pepper plant. So we'll see what happens. Who the hell knows? I don't know. This is all experiment to me this first year. Our cauliflower was doing great. Everything got transplanted, so I was a little worried some of the things were going to die. But nah. All right, but check this out. Dude, this is the bean plant. Okay. The main one is going crazy, and you can see all the areas that it is starting to flower everywhere. So we're definitely going to have a nice little bean plant going on this side. And then you can see these three down here fighting. So these two are reaching out for that sun, and we'll see if they both survive. This one is getting shaded, and you can see it's like, yeah, I'm not gonna make it. So this one will probably have to trim out, take him out, and maybe I'll plant. I have an extra couple of little pots, so maybe I'll just plant him somewhere else, because he's a cute little plant. You know, I can't just get rid of him. All right, Peanut's doing well. This one is kicking. And I know it looks small compared to the other plants, but dude, there's so much growth around it. Like it's just tons. And then this one's coming the same, coming along. Onions are doing well. Boom diggity, boom diggity. And then check this out. I've never seen a potato plant grow. So every time I come out here, it's like a new adventure for me. But it's going insane. And you can literally see the potato that it grew out of. Like it keeps popping up higher and higher. I don't know if that means that we're getting a whole bunch of stuff underneath it and it's just pushing it up, or if just it's the regular way of how it grows. But even this one is small, but the base of it, you can see where that potato was. So yeah, if you guys haven't tried this, you gotta try this. You gotta just plant a couple potatoes that have started to sprout and water them and see what happens, because it's crazy. All right. Right here's our corn. Still going good. Very, very strong bases now. I've had them out in the wind now for a good, I don't know, 5-6 days, and they're not bending over. So I can probably transfer these down to the main yard over by the pumpkin patch the next couple of days, and I'm probably going to do the same thing with the beans. All right, the nasturtium. Here, now you guys can actually see what these plants are going to start kind of looking like. Look at that. Look at that cool leaf. And those white spots will start to get bigger and start to spread out more around the leaf. And we should see, so like you can see on this one, I think, some of the color around the edges. It's a little redder here, but they should start to get that red tint to some of the leaves, which is really cool as well. And then, of course, these petunias, man. You guys want to grow some fun flowers right here. And petunias attract a certain, like, good kind of bugs from what I've read. So hopefully that's the case and it will do that. And then second attempt at strawberries, still have nothing popping out yet. I don't know. Maybe it's just not warm enough here. And then I already showed you guys that we had to move these. But these are doing so well now that we got those bugs taken care of. Everything is popping now. And the cilantro, once I got those bugs taken care of, it started taking off much, much quicker. And it was crazy how fast the ladybugs took care of those little bugs. It must have been like dinner. Okay, so down here, along with the tomato plants that are starting to take off, catch up to those other ones up on the table, which I'll show you in a second. But I also planted peppers in the blank spots of that one. And then this one is all peppers. So habanero and serrano. We got jalapenos everywhere. We got a Carolina Reaper on Pepper Row. Anaheim pot, poblanos, little cayenne, and Hungarian. So that's our Pepper Row right there. And those are all starting to pop too. If you guys have a fly problem, check out these little fly bottles. They're working pretty good. They're working pretty good. It's capturing a lot of flies and it's keeping it down out here. Not completely down, but down. All right, and then these are the tomato plants, man. My heirlooms. They said that they're hard to take care of, but look at them. These things are fucking crazy. They're taking off. I love it. I love it. And I mean, the weather's been perfect here. And a lot of you guys have been asking about the hot weather. The only thing that had a problem, and we're gonna walk down there now, was the pumpkins. And it was only because I didn't realize, and I should have checked earlier that day because it was going to be hot as hell. But check out the pumpkin now. I came out and all these leaves had like completely wilted. They had completely kind of closed up and they were all kind of laying on the ground. And I was like, oh shit. So what do you do when that happens to a plant? You freaking water it. And so that's what I did. I watered it good and healthy that day. It was like midday already, so it was already like almost 100. And they all came back. And now check this out. We have our first freaking pumpkin flower. Look at that fucking thing, man. It's awesome. This was not here yesterday. Okay, I want you to know that. This literally popped out overnight. Woke up this morning, looked outside the window, and I was like, what is that bright-ass yellow shit out there? Oh, that's what it is. It's a giant pumpkin flower. Isn't that thing amazing? I can't wait to see these other ones because we don't have the same kind of pumpkin in all these. So, it'll be interesting. I love it. It's just so much fun. And then this is where we're going to have this all hay, and I'm probably going to get rid of some of this grass right here. And this is all going to be started pumpkin patch, and we'll bring the corn down here, and I'll probably grow more corn next year. This is just the first year, so I had to test everything out and see what works, what doesn't work. Hey Jake, here's your Bobby dog. Hi, say hi Jake. He just wants love. He's your dog babies. All right, so anyway, yeah, that's how the garden's going. I mean, it's loving it up here, and I can't wait to get it's summer, so I don't really have to worry about the weather at this point. But by the end of the summer, I want to have this roof extended all the way out and kind of enclose this whole area so that hopefully I can try growing some winter stuff in a little greenhouse. I'm just you know, I'm gonna pat my own back because I'm just so impressed with this shit. It's so much fun. And I think mainly it's because I never thought I would have a green thumb at all. Everything I ever tried to grow always died. And not this time. So, yeah. Awesome. Let me switch you guys back around. Hold up. So yeah, that's the garden. And we've been going since what was it, like the 9th of May. That's when we started planting stuff. And now it's into July. And I'm dealing with 65-degree weather. And, oh, it's so rough. Ouch. Oh, it hurts. Oh, the sun. Oh. Nah. I love y'all. I hope you have an amazing day. I hope all your wish and dreams come true. Mine have. See you guys later. Oh yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, share the video if you want to, or don't. I don't really, it doesn't freaking matter. Let's just, you know, share it out so we can get more subscribers and get more followers and take over the world. You know, shit like that. Love y'all. Bye.